May it please your lordship. Lordship, I have gone through the record of the court, your lordship. It seems that on this date when the accused was absent, he was dispensed from appearance, your lordship. I have just flag marked the.
That we have seen yesterday because of there was a breach under construction.
Yes,
So
yes,
that
yes.
is we have seen.
Yes,
Brother has pointed out, but what is the law?
yes. Your lordship, as in the CRPC, your lordship, the presence of the accused mandates in section 273, your lordship. The exceptions.
2 weeks time may be granted to file the rejoinder matter. I taken consent from the other party.
On the prayer of the counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Tabatabu. Three weeks time granted to the petitioner to file rejoinder. Such rejoinder shall be filed on or before 19/07/2024 without fail. List in the week commencing from 22nd July on a date to be fixed by the registry. No further time shall be granted the petition to file rejoinder in the matter.
My lord, there's interim order, my lord. Interim order earlier passed may be continued, my lord.
Till the next date of listing, interim order passed earlier shall remain in force.
Deeply ob-
Earlier on, which lead to seven.
Lord, my lord, may I pray that item 20, which is in the admission column, my lord. This has been listed on the request by the petitioner, my lord. Can this be taken up after the vacation, my lord?
Where is the petitioner? Who is the
I
petitioner?
was inquiring about her. She is not available.
Or let the matter reach, you'll see.
Yes,
Okay. Let the matter reach.
because we are yet to file our affidavit.
No, it doesn't matter. We'll see. Let the matter reach. That will be better.
Lordship, item number 5, I beg to mention, item number 5.
Item number 5. Yes.
Lordship, I pray for 3 weeks' time to file reply against the counter affidavit by the respondent.
Same order. I'll go to the Tagum order. What's your good name?
Abanso Gamre.
Put your name and then on behalf of the petitioner. Give the name.
Obliged.
Yes, ma'am. Then.
My please, your lordship, item 6, lordship, I beg to mention. Lordship, I need to file a reply, I need 2 weeks' time.
Rejoinder you want to file?
Yes. Obliged.
Lordship, I would like to mention item number 3.
Yes.
For
These are order matters. Why it has come today? Order matters don't make mention. Maybe for taking states
Lordship,
or something like that.
next for to file the rejoinder, and senior counsel is
Just wait for a few minutes. Just wait for a few minutes. We'll see to that. Just wait.
May Lordship, I beg to mention, I'm mentioning on behalf of M. Kato, item number 1 and 2, my lord, on for the Union of India. Actually, my senior counsel is out of station.
Have you informed?
Yes, my lord, yes.
1 and 2.
Yeah, my lord, my lord, in this case, my lord has directed me to furnish the original document issued by the director of land management. My lord,
The
after-
so-cause reply, I think so.
my lord, that original document, my lord, still we are trying to find it out, my lord. But we are not getting that, my lord. So therefore, my lord, we need 7 more days time, my lord. This has been written by director to me. In fact, my lord was on the notification issued by the director, my lord, saying that it ought to have been issued by the secretary, my lord. The secretary is the government, my lord. My lord, I have annexed some document, my lord, whereby.
See, rules of executive business, you have to see, we have in our High Court judgment,
My lord.
long back. It's quite an old matter, sometimes in 1972, 73. Our High Court, that was at that point of time, it was the read petitions were taken by the division bench.
My lord.
And there will be judgment, you will see, there itself will say that who can file affidavit
My
or
lord.
who can represent the government.
My lord.
The
Yes,
circle officer can go to the extent of deputy commissioner. But deputy commissioner, because it was an issue where an appeal was filed by a person representing the state. So stand of the government was appearing because it was clearly laid down, because we have a rules of executive business. For every state, there is a rules of executive business, and that reflects up to what level. And then in that case, it is the say for land acquisition matters. When the matter is approved by the government,
My lord,
it is the concerned revenue department authorities who can.
my lord,
But director is never. Director has within that jurisdiction.
my lord.
But thing is this, if the government, it is always a different thing.
My lord, that is, my lord, I have annexed this document, my lord, at page number 3, my lord, whereby by this notification, my lord, director being the ex-officer joint secretary, my lord, he has been entrusted to sign, authenticate and sign all the matters, my lord, that has specific approval of the government, my lord.
You are talking about the notification of 11 December.
My lord, 8 January, my lord. 8 January, page number 3, my lord, last page.
This notification of the government published in the Gazette may be possible, but thing is this. See, it is the government who is to issue the notifications.
My lord, that is correct, my lord. Once, my lord, it is approved by the government, my lord. My lord, in this particular case also, my lord, the approval is on being directed by the secretary, my lord.
What is the date of notification?
My lord, that
Whether it is after this order of 2015 or prior to that? Yes, Mr. Peter,
2017, my lord, 9/12/2017, my lord.
9/12/2017.
Yes, my lord.
So after this order.
Yes, after this also.
Okay. You clarify?
My lord.
You bring this notification by additional affidavit?
My lord.
First speaker. Mr. Incumbent Planet Standing Council, Decumbent, sorry. Land Management Department. Placed a copy of the order dated 8 January 2015. Issued by the Commissioner Land Management, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, published in the Arunachal Pradesh Gazette on 19/01/2015. Entrusting the jurisdiction, entrusting the power to the Director of Land Management to act on behalf of the government, having specific approval of the government as an ex officio joint secretary to the Government of Arunachal Pradesh in respect of Land Management Department. By filing an additional affidavit, the Respondent Land Management Department shall place the copy of the said order dated 08/01/2015 noted above, and shall also clarify as to whether the director is sufficiently empowered to issue such land acquisition notification and the provisions of the Land Acquisition 2008 and other provisions of the other acquisition act, land acquisition acts in force. See the provision of the 2013 act, who is supposed to issue the
And
notification.
there is no mention of director, my lord.
So you have to find out thereafter. File your affidavit. Such affidavit shall be filed by the Land Management Department of the state on or before 22nd. List on 29th. Okay. Take back your circular, your affidavit. You file it as an affidavit. It will be on record
Yes, sir.
for future.
My lord,
Yes.
one more item, item number 7, my lord. This matter may be listed after break.
Have you?
Yes,
taken-
sir.
Fixed date may be given. I
You are
have
not
been
fix-
instructed for senior counsel PJ Saikian.
Who is your senior counsel?
PJ Saikian. On
PJ Sekha is coming in the week from 22nd.
20, yes,
Hard or something?
23 of July,
We'll have it on 24th,
23.
24th. 24th.
Lordship, I have been instructed.
Let him come and stay for one night. He's coming from Guwahati. Let him ask, stay. Because that matter will not come to a conclusion 23rd itself.
Lordship,
24th,
Lordship, one connected notary.
one connected matter.
Yes,
What is the-
186 of 2024.
Huh?
186 of 2024.
186 of
2024.
2024.
Yes,
Same penalty.
On the prayer of the council for the parties, list on 24th. Along with WPC number 186 of 2024. Involving similar issues and connected. And stated to be connected matter. Okay. Yes.
DPO.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 8 on behalf of J. Ginny Lordship.
Item number
8.
is the order matters. Just a minute. We'll take up.
Okay, Lordship.
Mayor. Lord, page 67, I start my NIT, my lord. NIT was issued on 21/7/2023, my lord, page 67. For development of distribution infrastructure in West Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh. Now, my lord, before going to the facts of the case, my lord, we should know the rules. So, my lord, may please come to page 100, my lord. The relevant clauses, my lord.
Page
100.
Okay.
Clause 7, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. May I read, my lord?
Which provision?
This SBD, my lord, clause 7, my lord, addenda, corrigendum, amendment of bidding document. Now 7.1, my lord. At any time prior to the deadline for submission of bids, the employer may amend the bidding document by issuing addenda, corrigendum, amendment. The addendum, corrigendum, amendment will be in writing and appear on the e-procurement system and through email notification automatically sent to those bidders who have started working on the procurement as otherwise specified in VDS. 7.2, my lord. Any addendum so and so issued shall be part of the bidding document and 7.3, my lord, to give prospective bidders reasonable time in which to take addendum so and so into account in preparing their bids. The employer may at its discretion extend the deadline for submission of bids pursuant to ITB so and so. Now, my lord, clause 7.1 says, well, it has to be communicated to the bidders, my lord. Now comes, my lord, page, clause 36, my lord. That would be page 117, my lord. Clause 36, my lord.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Clause 36,117.
Hmm.
The government will take this shelter, my lord.
Hmm.
May I, ma'am? Abnormally low bids. And abnormally low bids is one which where the bid price in combination with other elements of the bid appears so low that it raises material concern with the employer as to the capability of the bidder to perform the contract for the offered bid price.
Hmm.
3.2, my lord. In the event of identification of a potentially abnormal low bid, the employer, unless otherwise specified in BDS, may seek written clarification from the bidder, including a detailed price analysis of its bid price in relation to the subject matter of the contract, scope, delivery, schedule, allocation of bricks, and responsibilities, and any other requirements of the bidding document. Point 3, my lord. After evaluation of the price analysis, in the event that the employer determines that the bidder has failed to demonstrate its capability to perform the contract, for the offered bid price, the employer shall reject the bid.
Hmm.
Now 37, my lord. This is for my
Hmm.
37.1, my lord. The bid that is evaluated as the lowest evaluated cost price, my lord, shall be considered by the employer as unbalanced or front-loaded, my lord. If the quoted price of supply portion, my lord, this be noted, my lord, supply portion exceeds the percentage specified in the BDS of the total quoted bid price after evaluation and excluding GST. In such a case, the bidder shall be required to furnish an additional performance of security pursuant to ITB 44.1. Now, clause 37, my lord, stress on supply portion. It should be, my lord, should not exceed the percentage in supply portion. My lord.
Hmm.
Now, what would be the percentage, my lord?
Okay.
My lord. Page, in that first, my lord, may I please come to page 121, my lord. This is the bid data sheet, my lord. The first page 121, my lord.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. First paragraph, ma'am. The following specific data for the plant and installation service works to be pronounced shall complement, supplement, and or amend the provision in the instruction to bidder. Whenever there is a conflict, the provision herein shall prevail over those in the ITB. Now, my lord, may please come to page 126. Ma'am.
Hmm. Yes.
My lord, last column, my lord. I was relying on, my lord, clause 37, my lord. Now, yes, my lord. Now down below, my lord, ITB 30. The percentage which we are speaking, that is 70%, my lord. ITB 37, the percentage is 70%, my lord.
Hmm.
Now, my lord, ITB 44.1, what's 127, my lord.
Hmm.
The performance security amount is 3% of contract price. The additional performance security amount is 10% of the level of unbalancing. That is actual value of supply part of contract minus 70% of overall contract price. 70% to be defined as per ITB 37 under BDS model.
Hmm.
Now 70% is the criteria which has been laid down in the SBT model. And there is no minimum or maximum criteria has been laid down, model.
Hmm.
Now, what happened, my lord? On this basis, my lord, I have submitted my bid documents on 19/9/2023, my lord, before the respondent authority. Now, after submission, my lord, here, my lord, page 214 would be relevant, my lord, page 214, my lord, because as per the NIT, my lord, in the NIT, it was reflected West Siang district, but by corrigendum dated, my lord, at page 214, my lord, it was corrected as Leparada district, my lord, 214, my lord.
Hmm.
By corrigendum dated 27/7/2023, my lord.
Hmm.
Now, this mistake has been clarified, my lord. Now, what happened, my lord? I have submitted my bid now on 18/9/2023, page 224, my lord.
Hmm.
This secretary, my lord, power, my lord, without any authority, my lord. It does not have any authority, my lord. As per the CPWD Works Manual Guidelines 2022, my lord, has issued this memorandum, impugn memorandum, in violation of section 7, my lord. Clause 7, my lord. It was never provided to us. It was never communicated to us, my lord. 7, my lord. Now, my lord, in this page 224, my lord, impugn memorandum, there is 4 clause, my lord.
Hmm.
1, my lord, pre-bid site inspection, that has been mandated.
Joint venture bidding, clause of joint venture bidding has been added. Price variation clause has been added. Justified bid price ranges category wise has been added, my lord. Now, my lord, they may say in earlier repetition, my lord, I have challenged, my lord, this memorandum, impute memorandum, but it was not state, it was declined, my lord. In that case, I have not stressed upon this serial number 1, 2, and 3, my lord. I ignored it, my lord. Now I see the importance of this clause 1, 2, 3, my lord. They were only harping on clause 4, and I was also harping on clause 4, my lord, on justified bid price. 1, 2, 3, my lord. When they are invoking, my lord, new clauses in the SBD, my lord, in the NIT, my lord, can it be permitted, my lord? They too in violation of the clause, my lord, SBD, my lord. 1, 2, 3, my lord. Now 4 clauses has been four new criteria has been added, my lord.
How you are affected with introduction of this new clauses of 1, 2, 3
Well,
the bid document?
My lord, what happened, my lord? This clause 4, my lord.
No,
It gives a
for 4, you have already filed a repetition which was withdrawn or which has come to an end.
yes, my lord.
Now, how you are affected with 1, 2, and 3?
My lord, even if I am not affected, my lord. Now, one, my lord, I may be affected, my lord, because this pre-bid site inspection, my lord, this has been made mandatory, my lord. By
you
this
should
impugn order, my lord.
You should have raised those issues in the first instance.
Yes, my lord.
Which
No,
you have
I was,
raised.
so, my lord, my case is that it was never communicated to me.
Fine.
Yes, my lord.
Have you taken that step in that point in your earlier repetition?
Yes, my lord.
Have you taken that point in your earlier repetition?
Yes, my lord. It was never communicated. I have taken that stand, my lord.
What was the reply?
Reply, my lord, yesterday in one repetition, I have withdrawn, my lord. I have filed, it is in item number 19 today, my lord. So they have not filed any reply, my lord. In that case, they have not filed any reply. They admitted, my lord. They admitted that it was not communicated to me, my lord.
No, personal communication is not required. As it should
No
be as
official
per the
communication, my lord. No personal communication, nothing, my lord. No communication. By this note, impugn memorandum, my lord, some category has been, my lord, laid down. Now, my lord, how justified rate has to be prepared, my lord. That has to be also seen, my lord. Now, basing on this, my lord, this impugn memorandum, they have prepared justified rate on 18 September 2023, my lord. I submitted my bid on, my lord, 19/9/2023, my lord.
What was the last date?
21, my lord. Now, there is a catch, my lord. May I take your lordship to, my lord, page 235, annexure 11, my lord. When and how justification rate has to be prepared, my lord. I say there is a leakage of justification rate, my lord. My lord, SOP, my lord, 53, my lord.
Page number?
235, my lord. This is the SOP of CPW manual 2022, my lord. 5.3, my lord. 5/3, my lord. Serial number 1, my lord. Justification statement is prepared for checking the reasonability of rates before opening of financial bid, my lord, based on the market rates of material and labor, etc., prevailing on the last date of submission of tender. Last date of submission of tender.
Just a minute. Which one? Just serial number 1?
1, yes, my lord. Justification statement is prepared for checking the reasonability of rates before opening of financial bid, my lord, based on the market rates of materials and labor, etc., prevailing on the last date of submission of tender, my lord. It has to be made on the last date of submission of tender, my lord, because there is chances of, my lord, leaking of this justified rate, my lord, by engineer in charge, my lord. My lord, engineer in charge is the executive engineer of a division, my lord. There is no concept of high level committee, my lord. Now, engineer in charge of major components, my lord, they will prepare the justified rate. My lord, may I please come to page 236, my lord, again. Chapter 5.1.6, my lord. 236, my lord. 5.126, my lord. May I read, my lord?
Yes, please.
Justification of tenders, my lord. Justification of tenders have been prepared by the engineer in charge with the assistance of the concerned AE and JE of major component in association with the EE, the so and so. of minor compensation based on the market rates of material and labor prevailing at site of work on the last day of receipt of tenders, my lord. On the last day of receipt of tenders. The justification should invariably be prepared before the date of opening of financial bid. It has to be on the last date and before opening of the financial bid. Now, this justified right has been prepared before tender has been last date of tender. This chapter 5.1.6. This is the extract copy of CPW Manual Works Manual 2022, and this SOP. It states it should be the engineer in charge. Engineer in charge is the
Just let us see the dates when the financial bid was to be open, the last date of submission of tender.
last date,
It will be in the ITB.
it should be in my corrigendum, because they have extended the time,
They have exceeded the time. Where is that corrigendum?
Yes, my lord.
There are 2-3 corrigendums.
216, my lord. Last would be 218, my lord. That would be relevant. $29, my lord. Serial number 3, my lord. This is the last corrigendum, my lord. The extension that they have met.
But Mr. Picha, it says about the financial tender. When is the financial date? Because these are opening of the tender because it is not opening of the financial bids.
There are many facts, my lord. I will take a lot. Firstly, my lord. Now, that was also
You say that those processes were not followed for clause 1, 2, and 3. And you said that also that the justification rate was prepared and been published, but is prior to, it should be just previous day of the opening of the financial bid.
Yes,
as per
the last date.
CPWD.
Yes.
The last date.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it has to be opening the day previous of opening of the financial bid,
Yes, my lord.
as per the CPWD. manual.
Yes, last date and before.
Which is the last date for opening of the financial bid? What was the
Financial
specific-
bid was open on, my lord. It was open on 13/1/2024, my lord. It is
Because
there, my lord.
The CPWD manuals which you have placed before the court,
Yes, my lord.
it speaks about the justification rate to be
Prepared on the
determined
last
last
date of submission of tender and before opening of
the
financial bid, my lord. So financial bid was open on, my lord, 13 January 2024, my lord, page 241, my lord. My lord, I am also challenging this memorandum, my lord, because this secretary, my lord, does not have any authority, my lord. And there is no concept of high power committee, my lord. Now, my lord, this 241, my lord. This is the catching point, my lord. On 13th, my lord, may I read, my lord? This is
Just
the.
a minute.
Yes, ma'am. The apparent illegality, my lord. I will show here.
But you have not raised all these issues in earlier reputation. Anyway.
No,
to
after
come to
withdrawal, I have filed. I have raised this issue, my lord. In the subsequent writ petition, I have raised this issue.
Yes, which page you are talking about?
241, my lord.
Yes, we have seen.
Yes, my lord. 16 January, my lord. No, my lord. Summary of financial bid opening, my lord. May I read, my lord? Opening the board members screening committee for opening of e-tender financial parts of RD so and so of allowance open of financial bid or revision on 13/1/2024, my lord. Now, this is the summary, my lord, of financial bid opening. Now, my lord, may I please come to page 243, my lord. I am submitting on the basis of RTI documents furnished to me, my lord. Page
Yes.
243, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 243, my lord. Now, before any satisfaction that my bid is abnormally low or anything, my lord, they come to a conclusion, my lord. 243, my lord. Last part, recommendation, my lord. On last below, my lord, it is very minutely written, my lord. After evaluation of financial bid, my lord, first, my lord, Assam, no, serial number one, Assam Electrical has quoted, my lord, in unbalanced bid, my lord, may see, my lord, and index part of, in the middle, unbalanced bid, my lord. Yes, my lord. The supply portion, my lord, he has quoted Assam Electrical 83%, my lord. In election portion, he has quoted, they have quoted 17%, my lord. That would be, my lord, their percentage would be, my lord, minus 19.01%. Now, my lord, Kashmiri Lal, my lord, 2, my lord. I have quoted unbalanced bid, my lord, on supply portion, my lord. That is required, my lord, 75%, my lord. And on erection part, I have, my lord, 25%. And I have quoted minus 29.57%. Now, this private respondent, my lord, it has quoted, my lord, 80% in supply portion, my lord. Erection portion, 20%, my lord. Total, he has quoted minus 4.21%. Now, my lord, now the recommendation part, my lord. After evaluation, yes, down below. Please. After evaluation of financial bid by the committee and preparation of comparative statement, out of 3, only the financial bid of MS so and so, PK so and so is found to fall within the range of minimum and maximum justified rate of high level technical committee issued by so and so dated 18/9/2000. Hence, financial bid of MS so and so is recommended for approval from the competent authority. Please, ma'am. Here, my contention is that, my lord, I am within the range of 70%, my lord. By this abstract, my lord, private respondent has been recommended, my lord. Now, I challenge it, my lord. Why? Because, my lord, as per my lord, clause 37, my lord, and ITB to 37 of bid data sheet, my lord, 70% has been made as a variation clause, my lord. Now, I come to 75%, my lord, in the supply portion, my lord. Now, my bid cannot be rejected, my lord. Even they cannot seek justification rate from me, my lord.
Why?
Because I am exceeding the 70%, my lord. As per the SBD, the 70% was the limit, my lord. So I passed into 70%, my lord, in supply portion, my lord. So, my lord, I have got a 75%. Here, my lord, I have got a 75%. As per the SBT, my lord, clause 37, my lord, it has to be 75%, my lord. Now, firstly, my lord, before seeking any justification from me, they have recommended this private respondent for approval for awarding of tender, my lord, by this abstract, my lord. Now, for I washing exercise, my lord, may come to page 244, my lord. They issue me a letter, my lord, seeking justification of my rate, my lord, on 30 January 2024. May I read, my lord? Subject, my lord, justification rates of materials to be supplied and erection of so and so on. It is to Vivek Agarwal, my lord. Under the e-tender package mentioned above, your firm has quoted a very low bid. It is observed that the rates quoted by you are abnormally low, which in turn can lead to material quality concerns. You are therefore requested to give your analysis justification of rates put to tender item wise within 2 days of issue of this letter through our email so and so. This is also impugned, my lord. I am challenging this letter, my lord. Why? Because, my lord, as per the SBD, I am within the variation, my lord, of 75%, my lord. The demand of the SBD is the 70%, my lord. I have got a 75%, my lord, in supply portion, my lord. So this justification, letter seeking justification to me is illegal, my lord. Nevertheless, my lord, I have submitted my justification of rate, my lord, on 31/1/2024, my lord. My lord, I have submitted justification my lord, rate basing on the rate.
No, that is technical part, will not.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, my lord, have seen, my lord, 16/1/23 or 16/1/24, my lord, they already recommended the private respondent, and just for I was in exercise on 31/24, my lord, they issue me a letter seeking justification of rate. Now, my lord, Another interesting fact, my lord.
This was when this board.
16-1, my lord. Board was constituted, my lord,
Where from you are saying it was on 16-1?
my lord, page, this 241, my lord, page 241. This is the summary, my lord. 16 January 24, my lord. So they already, my lord, did this financial bidding evaluation on 31/24. my lord. In the second paragraph, it has been written, my lord, of page 241, my lord. The board members screening committee for opening of e-tender so and so, so and so, opened the financial bid part of 3 divisions on 13/1/2024, my lord. 13/1, it was already open, my lord. 16/1 is the minutes, my lord. By which, my lord, the private respondent was already recommended, my lord.
Okay.
Now, my lord, again, one interesting point, my lord. Now, after date, my lord, on 2/2/24, my lord, page 272, my lord. On 2/2/24, my lord, by minutes, my lord, my bid has been rejected, my lord. My financial bid has been rejected. Page 272, my lord. This is the minutes. They had already recommended the private respondent, my lord. Now, my lord, after recommendation, this exercise has been, my lord, to fill the gaps, my lord. They are exercising this procedure. My lord, serial number 2, my lord, for Basar, my lord. For Basar electrical, my lord, page 272, my lord, annexure 18. For Basar electrical division, so and so. In this package, also both the bidders, Kashmiri Lal so and so and Assam Electric so have failed to furnish the detailed cost analysis to justify the abnormally low quote price. In view of the above, the board committee, after threadbare discussion, decided that above bidders submitted justifications are not satisfactory. Hence, this sitting board did not consider their financial bid in the board. In both the above mentioned 2 packages, my lord. My lord, where is their exercise, my lord? This one page I have, my lord. Where is their exercise? I cannot see. That's why I'm saying this is only an eye-washing exercise. Without any application of mine, without any justification, they simply said, yes, your price bid is abnormally low, so we are not considering your financial bid. I have quoted minus 29 point something, So why they have denoted me with abnormally low, Now, page 274, This was the NIT with respect to, This was in respect to, Lower Subansiri district, Kamle district, Page 274.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. This is the NIT, my lord. 28/7/2000. Now, my lord, page 279, my lord. We have made some calculation, my lord. This bidder has quoted, serial number 2, my lord, has quoted 25%, minus 25%, my lord. Though he has been awarded with a work, my lord. That would be, my lord, page 280, my lord. Now, in one scenario, my lord, when a bidder quotes minus 25%, my lord, he has been awarded with a work, my lord. In my case, my lord, yes, I am abnormally low, my lord. This is the discrimination of the state, my lord. My lord, with this regard, my lord, in this regard, I have also submitted representation before the respondent authorities, my lord, which has not been considered, my lord. On 9 May 2024, my lord, 305, page 305, my lord. Yes, my lord. Now, my lord, the status of the case is that, my lord, though, my lord, this letter of intent and award of work has been given, my lord. However, the work has not been started, my lord. Page 318, my lord. I have filed an RTI, my lord. This is the RTI reply by the PIO, my lord. Page 38, my lord. Till that work has not been started, my lord. page 318, my lord. M, my lord, M. Had the works been started with supply of materials and erection part? Not yet. My lord, my sole contention here is that this impugn memorandum, my lord, cannot stand, my lord. As per the CPWD works manual, my lord, the secretary does not have any authority to prepare a justified rate, my lord. Even there is no concept of high level power committee, my lord. It is the engineer in charge of the division who will prepare the justified rate, my lord. Now, without any authority, my lord, without any existence of power, my lord, how can they prepare a justified rate, my lord? Date to, my lord, as per the CPW manual, it has to be before, my lord, before the date of opening of tender, my lord, last date of submission of tender, and before opening of final survey. Now, my lord, may please see this memorandum, my lord. This impugn memorandum is very disturbing, my lord. Page 224, my lord. I say, my lord, may I read, my lord? 224, my lord.
Hmm. Yes.
Upon submission of reports and recommendation by the high-level technical committee, my lord, there is no concept of this technical committee in the CPW manual, constituted by so and so 28 August 23, my lord. And within the terms and reference as mandated by so and so dated 1 September 2023. Well, we have stated that there is every possibility that this justified right has been leaked, my lord. Now, why there is a requirement, my lord, for justification of right to be prepared with on the last date of submission of and before, because there will be no partiality, my lord. There is no chance of leakage, my lord. This is done, and my lord, this may be, my lord, noted, but this justification rate has been only made to be implemented for this project only, my lord, and only for 2023 and 24. My lord, may I please come to page 225, my lord. Next page, my lord, 5, my lord. Validity of justified bid price ranges. This bid price one. The justified bid price ranges provided herein above shall be valid for the bids of tenders floated and proceeded for awarding during current financial year 2023 and 24. How it can be possible, Lord? When you prepare a justified rate, it is for at least 4 or 5 years, my lord. Only for current financial year, my lord, there is some collusion between the private respondents and the respondent authorities, my lord. There is every possibility of leakage of this justified rate, my lord.
Okay, please come to that provision
Yes, my lord.
in the BDS.
BDS,
that,
yes.
It will be
Bid data sheet, yes, my lord.
it will be provided to all. The information will be given whenever.
70%.
No. Any change in the criteria of the.
Yes, my lord. There are 3, my lord. I may not say, my lord, but by this memorandum, it is.
If there is any change in the criteria. it
Yes,
will
my
be
lord.
informed. Where is that provision in the ITB?
ITB, my lord, as per the instruction of my client, my lord, even I have gone through, but my lord, to the correction made by your lordship, my lord, this pre-bid site inspection was not there. Well, first,
You have shown earlier that if there is any change.
oh, yes, my lord. Yes. That would be, my lord, at page 100, 100, page 100, my lord.
Yes,
Clause
7.
7, yes, my lord. At any time prior to the deadline for submission of bids, my lord, the employer may amend the bidding document by issuing addenda, corrigendum, amendment, my lord. Here also, my lord, there is no, my lord, clause for memorandum, my lord.
Now, is there any provision in the BDS?
Yes, my lord.
Because they say 7.1 says.
Yes.
Otherwise specified in the BDS. Amongst others, there is a specific clause, right?
Yes, my lord.
Is there any such information in the BDS?
Yes, my lord. BDS also it is there, my lord.
Where is it?
My lord, page 122, my lord. (122). 122, my lord.
Where the BDS starts?
BDS starts from page 121. Bid data sheet. Yes.
122.
Yes, 122, my lord. Third, my lord. Third line, ITB 7.1, my lord. ITB 7.1, my lord. Third one. The addendum corrigendum amendment will appear on the e-procurement system specified in ITB 6.1, and email notification is also automatically sent through the system to those bidders who have started working on this procurement. It has to be communicated, madam. Firstly, my lord, this impugn memorandum, my lord.
Okay. Who is appearing?
I'll be appearing now. My lord.
Let us go to straight to the memorandum.
Yes, madam. 224. Sorry. Yes. 224.
Now, it was on 18 September.
Yes, madam.
Now, please come to page 225.
Yes, madam.
Now, read the copy two.
Yes.
There is no mention that this requires to be uploaded
Yes, madam. It
as
is not
required
required.
7.1, because you see,
Madam, I'll clarify.
whatever the clause 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 5, it has changed.
I'll clarify that, madam. It's not required. This is not part of the bidding document.
Okay. It's not
7
part of
point, yes, my lord. It says if it is a part of the bidding document, any addendum, corrigendum has to be. This is not a part of the bidding document. There is no requirement. If my lord, kindly see page 100, my lord.
100,
Yes, my
Yes.
lord. What my learned friend has referred to.
7.1, 100.
Yes, my lord. Page 100, my lord. 7.1. At any time prior to the deadline for submission of bids, the employer may amend the bidding document by issuing addenda corrigendum amendment. The addendum corrigendum amendment will be in writing and appear in the e-procurement system and through email notification automatically sent to the bidders, to those bidders who are started working on the procurement. If it is a amendment in the bid documents, one of these
Come to
memorandum is
Come to 224.
224. Yes, my lord.
Read the first paragraph, last two lines.
Yes, my lord. Following guidelines with the terms and conditions are hereby laid out for adoption by the department of power with immediate exercise for exercising the course of tender or of tender public bid process, bid evaluation and award of contract works or projects and scheme, madam.
So this is of the power department.
Yes, my lord.
So the NIT was issued to trigger to the power department.
Yes, madam.
So if it is a bid process, that will
My
going to
lord,
give.
this is first there are 3 points, 4 points, my lord. My lord will kindly see. Pre-bid
There are 5
inspec-
points.
Five
There are
points.
5 points. If it has to affect the tender, bid process, bid evaluation,
Yes,
and award of the contracts, works or projects and schemes.
Yes.
So this has been given effect and this is for the 23-24. And if it is for the 23-24, then mean it is going to affect all the bills of the power department that have already been
My lord
uploaded.
will, yes, my lord. My lord will kindly see what are the conditions, what they have in the memo. Pre-bid site inspection. Inspection of project sites by the prospective bidders shall be mandatory to avoid any kind of unrealistic, unjustifiable, low or high bidding. In this regard, pre-bid site inspection certificate issued by the jurisdictional executive engineers shall be mandatory qualifying criteria. My lord, here this is a memorandum, but since this is not a part, this first criteria is not a part of the tender document. This criteria
So only to see
it has not been made mandatory, my lord.
the rates that is to be quoted, can be quoted only after inspecting the site.
Yes,
That is why
my
it
lord,
is
since this,
pre-bid site inspection.
Yes,
Okay,
madam.
right.
since
Then-
this is a mandatory requirement as per this memorandum also, but since the SBD does not provide, this requirement is done away with. Because in the SBD, there is no provision for site inspection.
Okay. Then
Second, my lord, joint venture bidding. Joint venture bidding and shall not be permitted to the bidders in order
the
to avoid.
issue is not involved here.
Yes,
Okay,
madam.
Then
Now that last clause 4, madam. Justified bid price ranges category wise, madam. To weed out unrealistically very low and excessively high and obstructive bidding, the justified ranges of bid price of materials and works as determined for respective categories areas shall have to be adopted and adhered to in the bid evaluation process of tender and the contract award thereof for execution in the Department of Power as contained in the following respective annexures, madam. Category 1, category 2, and category. There are 3 categories, my lord. For category 1, this is a easy zone, my lord. Then second is a hard zone, and the third category is the toughest zone, my lord. So these are the rates for different because of the different terrains of the states, my lord. The justified rates for these 3 categories have been worked out, my lord, by the high level committee, my lord, technical committee. Because since there are 31 packages, apart from this tender also, what should be the justified rate? This has been worked out. If my lord will see annexure 1, which is for at page 226. This is for category 1. Here I'll just for example, the first item still tubular polo. That is 7.50 m long, so and so. Minimum is 11,700 and maximum is 13,040 rupees. Then, my lord, if my lord comes to annexure 2 for the same category, at page 229, the same item, my lord, minimum will be 12,032 and 13,441. Total erection cost also is different, my lord. Accordingly, the
now just
annexure.
tell us
Yes, madam.
the justification rate submitted by the bidders
Yes, madam.
when you have determined.
My
When
lord.
you have determined
Yes, madam.
on the basis of this memorandum.
Yes, madam. On the basis of this memorandum.
If you have determined on the basis of this memorandum, then whether the bidder should know about it or not.
No, my lord. This is totally an internal exercise by the department who will evaluate the bid. These are not to be given to the bidders, my lord. These are not to be made known to the bidders. These are totally how the justified rates will be adopted by the department, my lord.
Now, second part is If the CPW manual says that justification rate should be determined just the prior date of the filing of the last date of the bid and before opening of the financial bid, what do you have to say?
My lord, that CPW, this is a justified rate, my lord.
No, what it has been pointed out that
Yes,
must
ma'am.
before the last date of filing of the bid, this justification rate has been.
The idea is that the justified rate cannot be made in such a way to favor anyone, my lord. That means it should not be at least after the opening of the bid. It should not be at least after seeing the bid, you cannot find out you should not prepare a justified rate. After seeing the bid of the tenderers, my lord. It can be that the state government has said that this will be justified rate for all divisions, for irrespective of for the year 2000.
The contents of the petitioner is that if you have prepared the justification rates much prior to the last date of the filing of the bid,
Yes, ma'am.
then what will happen? There is a possibility of leakage of that justification rate. That is one ground.
Yes, my lord. That is another ground. My
But
lord.
here what you have done, you have prepared the justification rate at least 3-4 days prior to the last date of filing of the bid.
Yes, my lord. But these are only kept as internal for this mechanism for finding out the justified rate.
No,
If it is a case that this was leaked and this was given, it is
that is assumption because you
that
have
is a
not,
presumption.
because you have not fulfilled the criteria of the CPWD. CPWD says the day before the last date of filing. So that's how you have prepared here at least 4 days prior to the last date of filing.
Yes, my lord. My lord will see the last date of. That's why the last date of submission are different, my lord, for different this. If my lord comes to the corrigendum, my lord, it was extended.
Do one thing, dispose of the representation of the petitioner. Answer it, finish it off. Why should you pending here? Only because the
I'll try
queries
because
made by the petitioner hasn't been answered by the executive engineer or the superintendent. That's why he got a chance to prepare this writ petition. Let's finish it.
if they only seek for disposal of representation, then we don't have any.
Since the matter was pending before the authorities since May, and in the
My lord,
meantime, we have
work
given
has
the
been
contract.
awarded. Yes, my lord.
In
If
the meantime, you have the award has been, the contract award has been already executed between the
ma'am.
parties, the private respondent. So that's why they have filed a writ petition.
yes, my lord.
They have taken all the
They
issues before the,
they were rejected in the month of January.
that we
They-
have seen,
They are approaching now.
that we have seen.
My lord, I have explained and I'll try to show my lord the very contention that he has to be in the, as per the section clause 37. That is also a totally wrong
No,
interpretation.
The issue is in the bid document, it is very clear that is 70%.
Yes, my lord. I'll try to explain that.
75%.
Yes, my lord.
Those are technicalities, why should we interfere?
Yes,
That
my
is the decision of the employer, right?
yes, my lord.
So we are not here to interfere with any decision of the employer at this moment. The answer it in his reply, finish it off.
Because his as per clause 36.1, there is if my lord only I'll
You want
try
to
to
say something?
satisfy.
I have a exactly similar matter, item number 15. In that particular matter, similar situation. I was L1, justified rates were applied, and then I was non-suited. Now, in my case, I had received a memorandum by the department itself, wherein they had stated that there is a re-examination process for the entire work for this bid. So I think if the same criteria can be applied, if I may just place this, just for a lawsuit reprisal, therefore I wanted.
Is
As
there
a lawsuit is saying,
Must let Mr. Ratan see, because if
it
there
was
is a
given by them
re-exercise,
itself to me. As your lordship has been proposing for represent dispose of. In fact, I think they have taken an exercise to re-examine the entire exercise. There's a memorandum to that effect.
No, my lord, that is not. This is different, my lord. This is pertaining to his case, my lord. Yes,
Exactly.
exercise is being carried out, my lord.
Same
But
power
here
department.
in this case, my lord,
Same
already award a private respondent, my lord. Now work has been started, my lord.
No.
but
you have
Mr.
received it.
Sharma, in your case, whether the any particular bidders have been allotted any work?
No, my
not
lord,
till
no,
now.
my lord.
I had filed my case in within time. Till now, there has not.
Here is a
Different
different
situation.
situation.
I just wanted to apply the law so that there is an exercise.
Yes, in this case, that is there.
Malad, my simple prayer is that Malad, no entry, Malad, but subject to the outcome of this writ petition, Malad, notice may
You
be.
dispose it all. Clarify just then, that's all. Otherwise, already late, from January to now, it's.
Malad,
it's not okay.
in para 15, I have Malad stated my reason of delay, Malad.
You'll not keep it up.
Same issue has already, it was already been decided as well.
Malad, that was another ground, Malad. I have taken additional ground this time, Malad. I have challenged this memorandum, Malad.
Which they have withdrawn, my lord.
Yeah.
With
You
liberty or
too,
without
my lord.
liberty?
With
With
the
liberty
suggestion
or
of your
without
lordship, my
liberty?
Same, my lord.
With liberty or without liberty?
With, no, with liberty, my lord. Yesterday only, my lord. I have taken-
Yesterday only he withdrew that writ petition and filed
Okay, okay.
exhaustively here.
No, my lord, in that case, many grounds was not taken, my lord. This, by this writ petition, my lord, I have taken additional ground, my lord.
The issue with regard to the present memorandum has been discussed.
No, my lord. That, at that point of time, my lord, serial number 1 and 3, I have not raised, my lord. Now I came to know that I have, my lord, ignored that
Proper
serial
things.
number 1 and 3.
Hard such and such, right? Notice inviting it in the. Dated 21/07/2023 issued by the Department of Power. Superintending Engineer. AP Electrical Circle 6, Alo. For implementation of. Or you can write relating to implementation of. Within colony, right? Development of distribution infrastructure. Just read it, page 67. Petitioner along with others participated in the same process. Being responsive, its bid, financial bid along with 2 others were opened. And as these rates were found abnormally low. As each, don't write is, it is. That can turn or that can lead to material quality concerns. And the respondent authorities ask him to apprise the power department about the justification of rates quoted by it. While communication dated 30/01/2024. The petitioner on 31/01/2024 replied to the respondent power department regarding its justification, specifying its justification pertaining to the rates quoted by it in its bid document, in its financial bid. Later on 02/02/2024, the evaluation and examination, you can just write the board, after evaluating and examining of justification of abnormally low rates submitted by the bidders, their justifications being found not to be satisfactory. Its financial bids were not considered, it was not considered. And the respondent number 3 respondent number 7 was allotted to the work aggrieved by such act of the respondents in the power department of the state. The petitioner has filed this petition on 26/06/2024. In this petition, the petitioner has raised various issues like the memorandum number PWRSC, PWRS/E-134/2023, dated 18/09/2023, whereby certain conditions have been laid out for adoption in the Department of Power with immediate effect for exercising in the courses of tender bid processes from a bid evaluation and award of the contract works of projects and schemes. That includes 5 different criteria, including justified bid price ranges category wise, relating to 31 zones, dividing into 3 categories pertaining to their don't write pertaining to their, keep it into 3 zones. It's not mentioned.
My lord, I pray notice may be issued, my lord. Notice may be issued, my lord.
Not at this stage. It's you have later they contemplate and further that the justification rate with regard to the project involved in the impunity was prepared on 16/01/2024 itself in violation of the provisions of the CPWD manual.
My lord, in fact,
Those are his claims. We are not deciding any issue at this point. Wherein by which stipulates that the justification statement is required to be prepared
Before opening of.
for checking the reasonability of rates before opening of financial bid based on the market rates of material and labor, etc., prevailing on the last date of submission of tender by the authorities concerned specified in the that clause of this CPWD. Whereas in the case in hand, such justification statement has been prepared months prior to the last date of submission of tender. Agree with such, through RTI, the petitioner has also obtained information that though the work has been allotted to respondent number 7, where is it, Mr. Pichal?
My lord, that would
Where you
be-
have said that the work has not started? It's not there in the.
Oh, my lord, yes, my lord. Page 318, my lord.
Huh.
318
Hmm. Where is it?
in M, my lord. Serial number M, my lord. Serial number
In that-
M. That the work's been started, supply of materials. Not yet, my lord.
That work has not yet been started. On the relevant site. Mr. Pitcher, learned standing counsel appearing, learned additional advocate general appearing for the power department of the state. Submitted that the memorandum dated 18/09/2023 is not meant for the bidders. And further, the justification rate been assessed by the concerned authority concerned did not violate any such provisions of the CPWD manual. The petitioner has also submitted that on 16/1/2023 itself, the board/screening committee already recommended the respondent number 7 for the work notified in the NIT, improved NIT. And thereafter, the steps taken by the respondents in the power department are only an eyewash. It is also stated that the petitioner's representation before the chairman of the tender opening committee, chief engineer, Central Electrical Zone, Department of Power, Arunachal Pradesh, Secretary Power, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, and the executive engineer, electrical, Basar Electrical Division, submitted on 09/05/2024, relating to all the issues involved in this petition, still pending, are yet to be disposed of. It is seen that the petitioner was informed of rejection of his financial bid on 02/02/2024. Is it on 2nd February?
Yes,
On 02/02/2024 itself. And has filed this petition on 26/06/2024. In the meanwhile, the work has already been allotted to respondent number 7. Considering entire of the matter. the court is not inclined to interfere with the decision of the respondents in the power department in allotting the work to the respondent number 7 involved in this writ petition. Next, however, the court is also of the view this petitioner is entitled to know about the queries that he had made before the respondent authorities, which he have raised in his memorandum representation dated 09/05/2024. Considering and accordingly, this writ petition is disposed of, directing the respondents to dispose of the representation of the petitioner dated 09/05/2024 Annex 24 to this writ petition with the reason order after giving an opportunity of hearing to the petitioner or his authorized as it.
I've noticed maybe respondent number, more particularly respondent number 4, the superintending engineer.
He is not the authority. You see, there is a constituted board. Board has taken a decision.
He is the
He is
chairman
only
and
the authority who have issued. How he
chairman
will
of
do?
the chairman of the
Uh,
tender opening
the
Supreme-
chairman of the tender,
opening committee.
but he is not the authority in deciding the financial bids of the petition. There is a board. He alone did not decide.
Yes. I still
Such representation shall be given, opportunity to the petitioner within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of certified copy of this order to be furnished by the petitioner before the respondent number 2, the chief engineer, power comes, state nodal officer, department.
Obliged matter. Obliged.
Yes.
May I please, my lord?
Hmm.
My lord, I'm challenging the legality and validity of the NID dated 11/6/2024, my lord, issued by the executive engineer Tejpur Central Division CPWD, my lord,
Hmm.
which my lord will find at page 33, my lord.
Hmm.
33, my lord.
Page 33.
33, 33.
Hmm.
With the impugn
NIT.
NIT, my lord.
Hmm.
Now, it is
Then-
on the e-tender, my lord.
Hmm. Where is the illegality? Why you have challenged the legality, validity? Why?
My lord, the brief facts of the case is that, my lord, it pertains to, my lord, the tender pertains to construction of boundary wall, 3,950 meters, guard room number 5, so and so, like so many constructions, my lord, under IFT SSB, headquarters SSB, Tejpur, including internal water supply and so at Dirang, my lord.
Hmm.
Now, my lord, the brief facts of the case is that, my lord, the petitioners, my lord, they are residents of Dirang in Arunachal Pradesh, my lord. Now, they have inherited certain plots of land in the locality, my lord. But after the Chinese aggression, my lord, in 1962, my lord, the Indian Army took over their land, my lord, without acquiring, my lord. Now, they protested, my lord, at that point of time. However, my lord, it was assured that they will not be there for permanently. It will be on temporary basis, my lord. So, my lord, 10 acres of land, my lord, were occupied by the Indian Army at that point of time, my lord. And it was taken on higher basis, my lord. Now, during the course of time, my lord, the Indian Army left and the SSB, the 30th BN SSB came took over the place, my lord.
Now, my lord, being aggrieved, the petitioners have approached the respondent authorities to acquire the land, my lord. Since they were not satisfied with the higher rate, my lord. My lord will find at page 37, my lord, of my affidavit, my lord. Page 37, my lord. 180 rupees, my lord, per acre, my lord.
See, basically, you are basically agree with the rate,
Yes,
the land value that was given to you.
yes. Initially, my lord. Initially, I was, because
And then accordingly, direction was there for proper determination of the land value.
my lord.
And you are concerned with the land value.
No, my lord, there is initially, my lord, but after that, my lord, in the due course of time, my lord, in this last 4 decades or so, my lord, initially the higher area was 10 acres, my lord, but they have illegally encroached upon another 1.5 acres of land, my lord, and for which, my lord, I have submitted so many representations, my lord, to the commandant and to the respondent authorities in the Union of India and the state government, my lord, to acquire the land, my lord, under the law right, my lord, or, my lord, to vacate from that particular land, my lord. But no step whatsoever has been taken by the respondents, my lord. Therefore, my lord, being aggrieved, my lord, I filed a writ petition, my lord, challenging the illegal activities of the state respondents and the union, my lord, which, my lord, the writ petition number 441 of 2021, my lord, which is pending disposal before the honorable court, my lord.
What is the order passed therein? Is there
No.
any stay? Is there
No,
anything?
no, my lord. There is no stay, my lord. But then I am challenging that order, my lord. Now, well, the writ petition is pending before his honorable court, my lord. These, the respondent authorities, my lord, they have issued this NIT, my lord.
Mr. Opada, counsel appearing for the petition. Yes, Mr. Nama, we are not interfering with this NIT.
Why not? I am for respond number 11 and 12, my Deputy Commissioner addition, my lord. So far NIT is concerned, my lord, we have nothing to do with that NIT.
No, that's, anything will be outcome of that writ petition.
My lord.
Nothing else. What is the number of the writ petition?
411 of 2021, my lord.
411.
11 of 2021.
441,
Yes, my lord.
2020,
411 of 2021.
411.
Yes, my lord.
Do one thing. Who is the party of that? You just put the number WBC 411 public 2021 inside in bracket. Such and such versus Union of India and others. The Central Public Works Department, the Government of India, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, on 11/06/2024, issued a e-tender for construction of boundary wall from a guard room, sentry post, and morcha, MORCH, at 38th Battalion Headquarters, Sima Suraksha Bal, at Dirang, Arunachal Pradesh, under FTR, headquarter, SSB, Tezpur, including internal water supply and sanitary installation and internal electrical installation. Three PM of 26/06/2024 was the last date and time, for submission of the bid documents. The petitioners herein have challenged They said e-tender dated 11/06/2024 issued by the CPWD. We have written issued a tender, e-tender number, you put the number. ID 77607, then NIT/RFP number 03/TJCD/2024-25 page 4. Challenge this e-tender dated 11/06/2024 issued by the CPWD for construction of boundary wall, etc. at 30th Battalion Headquarters, SSB Dirang, stating that after the Chinese aggression in the year 1960-62, their land at Dirang is under occupation of the Defense Department and presently under SSB. And that the respondent authorities in the Defense Department of the Union of India is in occupation of their said land without paying them any due rent/compensation in violation of law and in violation of the provisions of Article 300A.
Here, my lord, the hire purchase was executed with the Indian Army, my lord, which is under the Ministry of Defense, my lord. But now it has been occupied by the SSB, my lord, which is under the Ministry of Home, my lord.
Hence, their objection is with regard to construction of any boundary wall over their land, which is under occupation of over the land at Dirang, which is presently under occupation of SSB. And for that reason, they have challenged, they said, NIT dated 11/06/2024 of the CPWD. On being inquired on behalf of the petitioner, Mr. Pada submitted that presently with regard to the occupation of their land at Dirang by the SSB, which was initially taken over by Union of India for the Defense Department, is pending before this court, being WPC number 411 of 2021. The court also inquired from Mr. Pada as to whether any order is in force restraining the Defense Department of the country and or the SSB from occupation of their alleged land at Dirang. It is stated before the court there is no such stay order or any other order restraining SSB or any other authority under the Defense Department of the country from occupation of the said land involved in WPC number 411/2021. Considering the above, this court, considering above, this court is not inclined to accept this writ petition, having no merit in challenging the NIT dated 11/06/2024 issued by the CPWD white tender ID number such and such, for NIT RFP number for construction of boundary wire, etc. at 30th Battalion Headquarters, SSB, Dirang, Arunachal Pradesh. Needless to say, that the entailment of the petitioner, either for the land or any other compensation for the assigned land presently under occupation of the SSB at Dirang, Arunachal Pradesh, shall be subject to the outcome of say WPC number 411/2021 preferred by the petitioners. Yes, next.
My lord, only one correction, my lord. It is not Sima Suraksha Bal, it is Sasastra Sima Bal, my lord. SSB.
Sima Suraksha Bal.
No, Sasastra Sima Bal.
Sasastra Sima Bal, not Sima
Correct.
Suraksha Bal. Sasastra Sima Bal.
Item number 18.
You write Sasastra Sima Bal only once. Thereafter you write SSB. Yes, Mr. Prabhat, what is this?
My lord, I have a very small play, my lord, here. I'm just praying for disposal of the representation which I filed, my lord. My lord, in fact, I have a plot of land in the main market, Naharlagan, my lord. Now I have built an RCC building, my lord, out there, my lord. And the building adjacent to my, the plot adjacent to my plot, my lord, my neighbor, he demolished his building and he started to construct a building, my lord. Now, in 2019, my lord, the Arunachal Pradesh building bylaws 2019 was, which came into force, my lord. And as per the bylaws, my lord, there has to be a setback of 2 meters between two buildings, my lord, which my lord will find at page 22, my lord. The building rules, my lord, Arunachal Pradesh building bylaws, my lord. Page 22 will be the annexure 2, my lord. The relevant part, my lord, will find at page 29, my lord.
Okay.
Since both the buildings are commercial buildings, my lord. Down below 3.6, my lord.
Yes, yes.
3.6, 3.61, 3.62, conventional building, 3.62, local shopping and neighboring shopping centers, my lord. Maximum plot, ground coverage, FAR, floor area ratio, maximum height. It is down below, my lord. The plot size of 60 front and near setback is 2 meters, my lord.
Yes.
Which is mandatory, my lord. Now, in my case, my lord, my neighbor has started to construct the building and the distance is only 6 inches, my lord. Therefore, my lord, being aggrieved, my lord, I file a complaint before the ESC Naharlagan, my lord, which my lord will find at page 30, my lord. And the ESC Naharlagan has forwarded that complaint to the town planner, Itana Capital Complex. And thereafter, my lord, the construction of the building was stopped, my lord. But however, my lord, again, the private respondent number 6, he again started to construct the building, my lord. Therefore, my lord, on the same day, I again filed a complaint, my lord. But no action whatsoever.
Is there any order passed by the Deputy Commissioner?
No, my lord, no, my lord. Therefore, my lord, since no action was taken, my lord, I filed a representation before the Deputy Commissioner on 12/6/2024, my lord, which my lord will find at page 32. Now, the Deputy Commissioner, he did not take any action, my lord. What he did was just endorse the matter to the town planner, my lord, who is also sitting idle, my lord. Upon the
now just tell us, these things are looked after by whom? Because construction of a house in the Naharlagun area.
It is in town planner.
It is by town planner under what authority?
No, sir.
Under what authority? Under some provisions of law or some rules are there? No, kindly tell us one thing that step back of 2 meters for commercial building or commercial area. This is under which provisions, Mr. Padar? But page 20. Okay, look up. Heard Mr. Rupert, counsel appearing for the petition. And Mr. You are appearing for whom? Deputy Commissioner.
There's only 3 months.
Doesn't search for the Deputy Commissioner. Also heard you are appearing for the town country planning.
I'm for number 4. But those lists they have.
No, you are for the response number 4. Okay, no, you will be for not only for Deputy Commissioner, for the response number 1 also.
1 is
1, 2, Secretary, Department of Town Planning. Is there any standing council?
there is a
Town planning-
council is there. Actually, this department, town planning, is separate department. And there's urban, urban development is urban development and housing. Now, since the petitioner has made the respondent number party director, town planning and urban development, this department does not exist in such nomenclature.
Now, what is the,
There is a little piece of,
now there is a director, town planning.
yes, town planning director, there is director town planning.
And who is there for urban development?
That is standing council meeting. Yes, also standing council.
Mr. Tapo was appearing, but then I think he has already released his post, madam.
Who will be the concerned authority in deciding that a building has been constructed illegally or in violation of the bylaws of the town planning? You are representing town planning, right?
Otherwise, my name is reflected in proposal list. That's why I'm appearing.
Who will look after the any such violation of the clauses of the bylaws of building? There has to be some authority. Mr. Pada, who will take care of? It's not a deputy commissioner, I believe. There is some authority that somebody.
My lord, the deputy commissioner being the
Deputy commissioner has now forwarded it to
the town planner, my lord.
town planner.
Yes, my lord.
In that particular bylaws, there will be somebody has been authorized to look after.
I cannot spell the exact provision, but as far as the bylaw, I think town planner is the exact authority who is looking after the entire settlement of building bylaws and all the disputes.
Okay, you come back at 2 and tell us who is the authority. See, what we have seen, there is a provision in the earlier it was Department of Town Planning and Urban Local Bodies.
Yes.
Still existing.
Now they are separate.
Two.
department. Yes.
One is Urban Local Bodies.
Yes. Urban local.
Another is
Planning.
Town Planning.
And another one is Department of UDL housing, urban development housing. That is different.
Okay.
department.
That is a different department. Now, when there is a specific bylaws regarding construction of building in the under the town planning, right? And Naharlogon will come under urban local bodies or it will come under town planning.
So, as far as instruction received from my director, urban ULB, he has nothing to do with this case.
It relates to town planner or what? Mr. Ratan,
Because there is a confusion, madam, what has been said. ULB, urban local bodies, there is a separate director. The housing, there is a director house. Then there is a urban development also.
Anything like town planner?
That has to, whether the town planner comes under the housing department or the.
No, what we
that-
have
that
seen
has-
initially, a representation was submitted before the town planner. It was referred to the deputy commissioner. Now the deputy commissioner again referred it back to whom? Deputy commissioner has referred it back to the town planner. Who is supposed to decide?
According to the definition, my lord, authority. The authority which has been created by statute for the purpose of administrating and authorizes a committee or an official or an agency to act on itself hereinafter, called the authority till an executing authority is notified. The director, chief town planner, public chief town planner or of town planning and urban local body.
This was in which year?
This is the rules, my lord, bylaws.
Which year?
2019, my lord. It was not even 2019.
2013.
19.
19.
my lord.
Now we are in 2024.
Yes.
In the meanwhile, might have been both the town planner and the urban local bodies have been bifurcated.
Authority.
Do one thing, Mr. Pada, Mr. Ratan, you also, you also, let us know at 2 o'clock. We'll pass the order. We'll direct the concerned authority to hear you and the private respondent. And after that, we'll to pass an order.
My lord.
And that should be considered within a period of 2 weeks.
My lord. Obliged.
But get the exact department
Authority.
who is supposed to hear you
Yes.
and pass that order. Unless otherwise it will be ineffective.
My.
Let us know at 2 o'clock.
So,
Who is the concerned department? Mr. Ratan, kindly see us.
obliged. 19 or 20.
19.
Yes, Mr. Picha, what is the matter about?
My lord,
Same party?
yesterday, my lord, I have withdrawn, my lord.
Huh.
In this case, my notice was issued in the previous writ petition, my lord. And I tried to, my lord, amend the writ petition, but your lordship has suggested me to withdraw. My lord, notice may be issued in this case.
Earlier may also notice because he said yesterday, we know that there is some environment defect because could not incorporate certain facts. Okay. Heard. Mr. Picha, put its name. Counsel for the petitioner. Petitioners. Also heard Mr. Ratan, you will be appearing for 1.
1, 2,
1 to 6, my lord.
1 to 6.
1 to 6. Mr. Parmi, are you appearing? for-
Along with permit.
Oh, along with Mr. Sachin Sets. Issue returnable by 6 weeks. As Sachin Sets. Who will take notice? Mr. Parmi will take notice
Mr. Parmar.
by tomorrow, 28th, providing it's correct and, Sachin Sets, along with the annexes appended to. Petitioner shall take steps. Sufficient notice under response number 7 by registered post UTD, providing it's correct and proper address with ticketing postal stamps. So many prayers in one writ petition.
Yes, my lord.
10 prayers.
There are many prayers, my lord.
Hmm. Will not go that extent. We are all 19-1. Then just let it be that to the extent. List up to 6 weeks. Returnable by 6 weeks, no? List according.
Obliged.
Yes.
Your Honor, on behalf of Mori Bagra, for petitioner. Your Honor, we have to file a rejoinder application.
You have filed?
Rejoinder, Your Honor.
When did you file the rejoinder?
So we have still not filed your rejoinder. So we need some time more to file the rejoinder, Your Honor. Need some more time. Your Honor.
You want to file rejoinder?
Yes.
Time was given to you. Time was given to you from 2020.
You also need some more months, some more time, Your Honor.
Huh?
The 2 weeks maybe. Your Honor.
The court on earlier occasions allowed the petitioner to file its rejoinder to the affidavit in opposition of the respondent numbers 1 to 4. That was filed way back on 19/07/2023. Even today, prayer has been made on behalf of the petitioner to file, seeking time to file rejoinder. Last chance is granted to the petitioner to file rejoinder, which shall be filed on or before 22nd July 2024 without fail. Placed on 31st. April.
Item number 4.
Hello. Respondent 3456, they file a affidavit in opposition.
When? Last year.
Yeah.
Yes, Your
no,
Lordship.
yes.
Last year.
3 and
So
4 is filed last year.
you are for whom? Petitioner?
I'm petitioner, yes, Lord.
Now, what is your prayer now?
My prayer is that, Lordship, I'm allowed to file a rejoinder. In the meantime, hearing may be fixed.
First, you file your rejoinder. You are going to file rejoinder with regard to whose affidavit?
3456. Respondent number 3456.
The respondent number 3 and 4 filed its affidavit on 12/06/2023.
5 and 6.
And the respondent number 5 and 6 filed their affidavit on 06/06/2024. On its prayer, the petitioner is granted time to such and such same date. To file a rejoinder to the affidavits of respondent number 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. By that date, same order because, but fix it. List this matter for admission in the week commencing from 29th of July. Don't give the date.
That's it.
Item number 8.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Perused the office note dated 25/06/2024. Also perused the report of the learned CSM, West Siang District. Don't write, CSM comes Civil Judge Senior Division, Alo, West Siang District. Indicating that the respondent number 3, Thame Upor, TAMEPUPOR, through his counsel, TAZIN, Tagin, Nyakar, NYOKIR, received notice on 20/06/2024. Considering the above, the notice on the respond number, brief, one more line. On such and such, since this is respond number 3 is out of station on medical ground for more than a month. Considering the above, service of notice is complete on the said respondent. The what about 1 and 2? Okay. As a service of is complete on all the respondents, list this matter for admission in the week commencing from 5th of August.
August.
Yes. One more item. One more item. No, orders are there, no? 19. One admission matter left out. Okay. Okay. 2 matters left out. 2021. Yes. Yes, item 20. Okay, call the item then. 21.
Item number 21. 21.
21, Lordship, I was asked to bring the record, Lordship. Record has been given, but then in hurry, maybe they could not check it, Lordship. The document we want is not here, Lordship. I have communicated through phone, they say the Lordship, they need some time. That is another today.
On the prayer of MS GATL and additional senior government advocate, matter is adjourned today and listed on 24th of July, enabling the state officer Itanagar Capital Complex and the deputy commissioner Itanagar Capital Complex to place the file number such and such, same order. Yesterday, Jumbi has taken yesterday's order, no? And to place the show cause reply held by the petition.
Yes, Lordship. Much of thanks. Thank you.
Yes. You are in which item?
Item number 20, Your Lordship.
We'll have it at 2 o'clock. I have a meeting with Chief Justice.
My lord, in item 20, my lord was of the opinion that why, despite more than 20 years, the RR of Director Tourism has not been framed, despite the court's this honorable court's order. My lord, latest position is that they have sent the draft RR. Now, I have also personally intimated that to expedite the matter, my lord, the RR has to be approved by the AR and also by the has to have financial congruence. So if this can be listed after.
Mr. Ratan not impressed. See, basically what we have noticed, even on last occasion, there was an order by the courts on In one of the order, dispose of earlier, I believe.
2002, there was a order.
See,
Yes,
after
my lord.
all, state is required.
Yes,
Not
my lord.
only that. On 30/06/2023, the court granted you, after considering an entire aspect, 3 weeks time. Right? But reminding you about this order. Whoever it is, it may be fault of many chief secretaries or many authorities in the tourism department. It cannot go on like this.
Yes, my lord. My lord, that's
Simple
why I
only
have,
for-
I have also,
You might have to it. So we know.
I have.
Similar thing had happened. It's a reported judgment. We can tell you. There was a judgment, there was an order passed before, as you know, at that point of time, writ petitions were taken by the division bench. The matter relates to appointment of principals and headmasters in Assam, and all the government higher secondary schools and the provincialized schools, secondary schools in the state of Assam. What happened? On instruction, the Advocate General submitted that they will frame the rules. That matter went on, and for almost 12 years, the state did not frame the rules. Rather, what happened? They allowed the post to be filled up by way of in charge. Principal, in charge, vice principal, in charge, headmaster. That way, thousands and thousands of litigations were filed. Litigations were there before the High Court with regard to the seniority, then the post of in charge. Now, there is a pay scale for the principal, vice principal, and the government that way earned sufficient, revenue
Yes.
without paying the pay scale to the in charge headmasters, vice principals. Then what happened? The Advocate General was called for by the court. Pointed out. Said that this is the order which you have not complied. Mr. Sharma sitting behind, he'll be knowing. In fact, ultimately something had happened. His father was also a party to that. Then Justice Gogoi matter came up because he pointed out that Miss matter was brought to the notice of the government on many occasions. Straight away, suo motu contempt was issued and a date was fixed. By that time, unless the rule is placed before the court, the chief secretary, the commissioner secretary of the department will be inside the jail. That was clear-cut order. And ultimately, that rule came on a very important day. That is why subsequently I came to know it was 12th of August. 12th of August was the date when the rule was brought into force, because otherwise the chief secretary and the secretary of the department should be on the jail.
Yes,
It was just before the 15th August. So it was decided by the court. But these kind of things, 22 years
Yes, my lord.
can't be.
It-
And
yes.
what you have done? The order was so specified that you have to, till you frame the rule within this period, you will be able to fill up the post of director from any candidate from the Arunachal Pradesh Service Commission. For 22 years, you are doing that, but you have not framed the rule. You have taken one part of the order. You are filling up the post of director through APSC members,
Yes, sir.
but you are not have framed the rules. That is the reason we are taking up so much of contempt. In these cases, don't defend the government.
May I plead, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, on the part of the tourism department, my lord, I have a verbal instruction from the secretary, my lord, to inform this for that.
Will you be able to explain? You are appearing for on behalf of the tourism department, right?
Yes.
Will you be able to explain why is the delay of 22 years? Tell us. Tell us why the reason for 22 years. Why in the sudden one morning, your secretary woke up after 22 years?
My lord, as a chance. my
22
lord.
years is not a
Yes, my
small.
lord. Here, in fact, there was always a tussle between these APCS officers and the directorate.
No, we'll see to
Yes.
that. See,
Maybe
you
for
are
that.
supposed to frame the rules.
Yes.
Whether you are want a departmental person or you want somebody to accommodate from APSC or someone IS
Yes.
on administrative officer. It is up to you. Nobody has stopped you
Yes.
from framing the rules, but why you have not taken any steps?
Exactly, my lord. My lord, I have apprised, they will.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll take care of that.
My lord, at this stage, my lord,
Hmm.
the draft rule that I submitted before.
No, it is here before us.
That is now, my lord.
Draft rule, it is still in the file. Which department has approved? Tell me. Which department you have forwarded?
Administrative reform department.
On which date? What is the number by which date you have forwarded to the administrative department? Tell us the number and the date on which you have forwarded. You don't have that instruction. Your secretary has not given you that instruction. Only to give a lie before the court that it has been forwarded to the administrative reform department. If you had that guts, you should have taken the number. The secretary should have provided you the number on date on which it has been placed before the administrative reform department. Where is that?
My lord, presently, since he has been, my lord.
So many present days have gone. Don't
Yeah.
make any submission. Lekha. It is seen that by a judgment and order the 1302/2002 passed by this court in writ petition WPC number 981 within bracket AP/2001 Arunachal Pradesh Civil Service Officers Association represented by its General Secretary versus the state of Arunachal Pradesh and 4 others. Directed the government of Arunachal Pradesh to initiate a process for framing the recruitment regulations regulating the service conditions of the Department of Tourism, including the selection and appointment to the post of director within bracket tourism or the equivalent post in the Department of Tourism with a reasonable period, preferably within 6 months from the date of receipt of the said order, and then to take necessary steps to be taken to fill up the post on regular basis. In the said order, the court also allowed the respondents in the state government that till the regular appointment to the post of director within bracket tourism, till the regular appointment to the said post of director team, the government may consider to fill up the vacant post of director tourism by taking option from eligible officers from the Arunachal Pradesh Civil Service cadre or any other departments holding equivalent post with equal pay scale of the present post of director within bracket tourism, and that the said direction was made taking into consideration the averments made by the state respondents in the paragraph 6 of their affidavit filed in WPC number 981 AP 2001. In the absence of the recruitment rules, the post of Director of Tourism is to be filled up by way of ad hoc appointments from different departments from the cadre of Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission. The court in its order dated 13/2/2002 observed an order passed in PIL number 25/1997, Somar Potun, SOMAR, POTWON versus State of Arunachal Pradesh and others. Wherein also the departmental heads were filled up by the respondent authorities and the state government on ad hoc basis. The Honorable Division Bench on 19/03/2001 disposed of the said PIL 25/1997. Wherein the state of Arunachal Pradesh on 19/03/2001 filed an affidavit enclosing a copy of office memorandum dated 20/04/2000. The office memorandum of the 20/04/2000 of the Government of Arunachal Pradesh Department of Personnel Administrative Reforms and Training, indicating that ad hoc appointments against direct recruitment posts can only be considered in the circumstances indicated therein. Please take your seat, ma'am. And that too for a limited period of 1 year only. In the said hearing on 19/3/2001, it was submitted on behalf of the state of Arunachal Pradesh before the Honorable Division Bench that the Department of Personnel Administrative Reforms and Training, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, have framed the recruitment rules with regard to most of the services under the government of Arunachal Pradesh and have also been finalized. And in case of those services under the government of Arunachal Pradesh for which recruitment rules have not been finalized, the same shall be finalized within 6 months from 1903-2001. Considering such submissions in the said PIL number such and such on 19/3/2001, the court directed the state respondents to frame the recruitment rules of the Department of Tourism within a period of 6 months. However, till date, no such recruitment rules for the Director of Tourism in the state of Arunachal Pradesh have been framed, though in the meanwhile, though more than 22 years have been passed since 13/02/2002. During the deliberation of the matter, Mr. Renderton, Learned Additional Advocate General of the State, and Mr. Learned Counsel appearing for the Director of Tourism, Secretary Tourism,
Director.
that the government of Arunachal Pradesh and the Director of Tourism, Itanagar, have framed a draft recruitment rules called the Director, Tourism Recruitment Rules 1998. And it has been placed before the Department of Administrative Reforms. But on being inquired by the court, it is placed before the court that the Secretary of the Tourism Department did not furnish the relevant number and date on which the said draft rule was placed before Department of Administrative Reforms. It is also seen that the respondent authorities in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, though did not frame the rules, recruitment rules, for filling up the post of Director, Tourism, as directed by the court on 13/02/2002, but at the same time, following without compliance of that order of the court, they are filling up the post of Director Tourism through officers from the APCS cadre as been directed by the court in the said order dated 13/02/2002. Still framing of the rules that was to be completed within 6 months. Considering such non-compliance and willful violation of the order of the court dated 13/02/2002, passed in WPC number 981/981 AP 2001, a suo motu contempt be registered against the Chief Secretary.
One chance may be given.
No, sorry, 22 years is quite long. Mr. Ratan, in these kind of matters, don't do it.
Next, till the next.
You'll get a handle. know that the court is aware of everything. You will get a handle. It is up to you how to manage it.
Yes.
The court, a suo motu contempt be registered for violation of the order of the court dated such and such person WP number such and such. And the Chief Secretary of the state, the Secretary Tourism, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, and the Director Tourism, Government of Arunachal Pradesh shall be made a party respondent. Such suo motu contempt be registered and numbered during the course of the case and list the suo motu tomorrow. Yes.
My lord, in item 18, I have called up the director of building town planning, my lord, and also the deputy commissioner. Instruction is that the town planner, there is a post town planner. He will, in the event of any complaint or by some motu also, if there is any violation of the rules, he will go and survey, prepare a report, and if there is any violation, then the deputy commissioner is the authority who will take action.
Okay. Or Mr. Upada, counsel appearing for the petition. The petitioner was allotted with a government land allotted 1439.50 square meter, right? Or no, 325.5 square meter. At seat number and plot number 1/23. You write sheet number 1/23 and plot number 218. At E sector, Naharlagun. Wide order number LM-133/2015/672 dated 08/09/2015 by the Directorate of Land Management, Government of Arunachal Pradesh. 8 section 2016 লিখেছেন হয়, issued on 13/09/2016 for commercial purpose. Mr. Patel, honored counsel appearing for the petitioner, placed before the court that as per the provisions of what is the rule called?
Arunachal Pradesh building bylaws 2009.
Give it to us. Placed before the court that Arunachal Pradesh building bylaws 2019 issued by the Government of Arunachal Pradesh and the Department of Town Planning and Urban Land Buildings, or what? ULBS stand for
Urban local bodies.
urban local bodies. Which is still in force. for commercial buildings. An owner of a house while making any construction over its allotted land is required to keep rear setback of 2.02.00 meters, which is mandatory as per said AP Building Bylaws 2019. As the respondent number 7, no, respondent number 6 is constructing a house next to the house of the petitioner in the said commercial plot of land allotted by the Land Management Department to the petitioner wide order as the 19th century noted above. Keeping only how much?
6 inches.
Hardly 6 inches. The petitioner on 03/06/2024 submitted a complaint before the Deputy Commissioner Itanagar Capital Complex pertaining to such illegal construction without keeping any mandatory setback as per AP Building Bylaws 2019. The petitioner thereafter filed another representation before the Deputy Commissioner Itanagar on 12/06/2024. Earlier, when did you file such complaint?
My lord, this complaint was endorsed to the town planner.
To the town planner way back on December?
Yes,
When
my
did
lord.
you actually file your representation before?
Yes, my lord. Earlier I have filed it before the EAC, my lord, Nahalagan. Then he has endorsed the.
EAC,
Yes,
earlier,
earlier, my lord.
the petitioner, when did you file that?
28 December 2023, my lord.
The petitioner filed a representation before the Extra Assistant Commissioner Naharlagun against such illegal construction made by the respondent number 4, which was forwarded by the said authority to the town planner Itanagar Capital Region on 28/12/2023. The petitioner later on 18/6/2024 also submitted a complaint before the town planner Itanagar Capital Complex Itanagar intimating him that on 12/06/2024 he has also filed a representation / complaint regarding illegal construction made by the respondent number 4.
6.
So respondent number 6 next to his house, violating the provisions of AP Building Bylaws 2019 without keeping the mandatory requirement of setback. Such representations of the petitioner is still pending before the Deputy Commissioner Itanagar Capital Complex Itanagar, as well as the town planner Itanagar Capital Complex Itanagar. Hence this petition, as the respondent number 6 is going ahead with the construction violating, so they said bylaws to say 2019 building bylaws of the state of Arunachal Pradesh. On being inquired, Mr. N. Rattan, Additional Advocate General of the State, apprised the court that if any complaint is made by anyone with regard to any such illegal construction violating the Arunachal Pradesh Building Bylaws 2019, or if it comes to the notice of the concerned town planner pertaining to such illegal construction of building, the matter needs to be inquired at site by the town planner. And then report is required to be submitted before the deputy commissioner. And thereafter, and the deputy commissioner is required to pass a necessary order on the basis of the report of the town planner with regard to any such illegal construction of building in violation of the Arunachal Pradesh Building Bylaws 2019. Considering the above, and since the representations of the petitioner dated 28/12/2023, 12/6/2024, filed before EAC Naharlagun, that was already forwarded to the town planner, Itanagar Capital Complex on 28/12/2023. 03/06/2024, filed before the Deputy Commissioner, Itanagar Complex. 12/6/2024, submitted before Deputy Commissioner, Itanagar Capital Complex. And the town planner, Itanagar Capital Complex, dated 18/06/2020, submitted before him, or pending for disposal. The town planner, Itanagar Capital Complex, Itanagar, is directed to make a site inspection of the building constructed by the under construction building of the respondent number 6 under construction, adjacent to the side of the house of the petitioner in the location noted above, and then to submit a detailed report within a period of 14 days from the date of furnishing of certified copy of this order by the petitioner before the town planner, Itanagar Capital Complex, Itanagar. After furnishing such report within 14 days from the date of receipt of such certified copy from the petitioner, the Deputy Commissioner, after hearing the petitioner as well as the respondent number 6, shall pass the necessary order on such complaint of the petitioner regarding illegal construction made by the respondent number 6 adjacent to his house, intimating both the petitioner and the respondent number 6 about the outcome of this said.
Well, obliged. Obliged.
Item number 9.
Yes, Mr. Wu.
My plea, my lord. My lord, this matter, my lord,
Just a minute, please.
petitioners are doing agriculture.
Who is respondent number 5?
My lord, respondent number 5 is the Jila Parishad, my lord, because this area falls under his jurisdiction, my lord. Because the villagers who are doing agriculture comes under the village code Chidu and Kabali. And there has been also a road connection to that agricultural lane, which has been approved by the Deputy Commissioner from the pillar 34, from the bridge point. The pillar is code 34. From that, the road also been connected to that agricultural land. So I will just show you that, my lord. Well, it's in the page 112. It also clearly shows that 112. I will just show that. My lord.
Petitioner is directed to serve notice on the respondent number 5. Where is the office note? 2606/2024. Service report on the respondent number 5 is still awaited. The stay order is in force in favor of the petitioner since 01/02/2023. Petitioner is directed. Petitioners are directed to take steps on the respondent number 5. By necessary paper publication. Sub notice on the respondent number 5. By making necessary.
Or maybe we may be allowed to do dusty service.
By necessary paper publication to be routed through the registry of this court. Such paper publication, newspaper publication shall be made by the petitioners in two widely circulated, two English dailies or English newspaper, widely circulated in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, including at Roing, district of Lower Dibang Valley, Arunachal Pradesh. Such paper publication shall be made by the petitioners for service of notice on the respondent number 5 on or before 19th of July. Thereafter, petitioners shall file an affidavit along with the copies of the two newspapers, English newspaper, in which the notice on the respondent number 5 have been issued. The entire process of service of notice on the respondent number 5, including the file of affidavit, as directed above, shall be completed on or before 26th of July. It's listed on 31st of July for admission.
Right. My interim.
I think it is until further order. Okay. Till then, the interim order passed earlier shall remain in force. Interim order passed earlier on 01/02/2023. Item number?
10.
Yes, affidavit not filed. Okay. Notice in this case was issued on 18/08/2023. And the respondents in the Union of India are yet to file their affidavits. Such the respondent numbers
1 and 2, Your Lordship.
1 and 2, the Union of India shall file their affidavits, if any, on or before 26th of July by serving copies of the same to counsel for the petitioners. Failure on their part to file any such affidavit on or before 26/07/2024, the matter shall proceed ex parte against the respondent numbers 1 and 2.
Apply.
Item number 11.
Lordship, here, government is yet to file the affidavit.
Yes, ma'am. Land management not filed.
Your Lordship,
State of Arunachal Pradesh Chief Secretary did not file.
Your Lordship, we have not received the paravised comments, so some more time may be needed, Your Lordship.
Give us a date when you will file your affidavit.
Your Lordship.
Since you have received you have not received.
Yes, sir.
You have received or not received?
Not received, Your Lordship.
Why?
We have communicated to the department,
But did not listen to you.
Lordship, this may be last chance given to.
No, Your Lordship.
Chief Secretary doesn't listen to you.
We have
Then-
sent, Your Lordship.
But it notice was issued in September 15/9/2023. Definitely you have sent.
We have not received it. Yes, Your Lordship. Paravised, so some more time may be needed, Your Lordship.
Give us the date on which both
Your Lordship.
you and Mr. Kamduk will file the affidavit. Give us a date.
4 weeks, Your Lordship.
Give us a date.
Yeah, may देखो.
Give us a date. Tell the Chief Secretary, the contempt petition is pending. The suo motu. We do not like any officers to come to court, but compelling situation, we are required to do that.
5 of August, Your Lordship.
Give us a date, ma'am.
Yes, Your Lordship.
You enjoy the vacation. Nobody will disturb you, but give us a date.
5th of August, Your Lordship.
That will be too late. That's not a date that a council can ask
Okay.
for.
Then Your Lordship on 29th of July, Your Lordship.
July 26th.
Okay, Your Lordship.
Sufficient time. Inform the Chief Secretary, failing which the outcome. Okay. Notice in this case was issued on 15/09/2023. The respondent number 1, Chief Secretary of the State. And the respondent number 2, Secretary Land Management of the state are yet to file their affidavits in the matter. The respondent numbers 1 and 2 shall file their affidavits, if any, on or before 26/07/2024, furnishing such copies in council for the petitioners. Failure on the part of the respondent numbers 1 and 2 to file their such affidavits in the matter on or before 26/07/2024, the matter will proceed ex parte against those two respondents.
Item number 30.
No representation on behalf of the petitioner on call. Hard, I mean, council appearing, state council appearing for this official respondents. Respondent is yet to take steps on the respondent number 2. Sorry, petitioner is yet to take steps on the respondent number 2. Why it has written unserved? No, respondent number 4. Which returned unserved way back in February 2024. List again on (25/7). In the meanwhile, petitioners shall take first steps for service of notice on the respondent number 4 by raise that post OD, providing its correct and proper address with requisite postal stamps on or before 23rd July. Yes.
Bless you.
Yes,
Wait,
Mr.
Your Lordship.
Sharma.
this matter has otherwise come in orders, but then there's one aspect that I want to apprise your lordship. This is regarding a tender matter for construction. There is no stay order here. And till date, the government has not filed its affidavit. The issue is a very small issue. They had rejected my technical qualification on the ground that I had given one of a dumper because the requirement of those materials is there. The schedule provides for 8 dumpers. Among that list of equipments, I am supposed to also submit list of 8 dumpers. Now, what the petitioner had done, he had given for 12 dumpers. Now, out of that 12 dumpers list, 10 dumpers were correct. There was no defect into that. But what the authorities did was, the authorities, without considering those 10, went ahead and looked into the other 2 dumpers where the insurance papers had failed, and taking that ground itself had rejected my
How many, there are altogether, you're supposed to provide 8 numbers.
8 dumpers.
Now, out of those 8 numbers, whether it includes those 2.
Yes, I have given the entire list. No, not 2, not. I gave a list of 12 dumpers.
The required 8 by the department.
Yes. The list was 8 dumpers.
Fine, you have given a list of 12 numbers.
12 dumpers.
That includes all the requirement of the department.
Out of that 12, 10 dumpers, everything was there. All perfect. The authorities skipped those 10, proceeded to the last 12, last 2.
Yes, Mr. Nabam.
Found that insurance is failing and rejected.
What is your instruction?
My lord, this matter, since during the time of issuing notice, I was absent.
December.
So since then,
No.
my name is also not reflected. So this is first time I am aware this case is related to department.
For the RW department.
Yes. So I have not.
Do one thing. You received notice, have you received a service copy?
Yes, service copy I have received.
See, if it is a ground that requirement is 8, petitioner has given 12, out of which 2 is not there. And you have rejected his technical bid for that ground alone. I think, and there is a no stay order. We do not know what is the status, whether the third party has joined in or not. You have allotted some work to somebody, or he has taken over. Agreement, allotment order issued, agreement signed. Third party rights might have cropped in because matter is pending since December.
December lawsuit. My instruction is that they have started mobilization in that place.
Otherwise also, my lord, only yesterday I asked Mr. Tito Taba, Learned Counsel. So whether this related to, I am there or not, only that then I.
No, it is that relates just a minute. The NIT was issued by the
RW.
executive engineer,
Poma division.
PIU, POMA
Division.
from RWD.
Yes.
So
RWD,
since
yes.
Rural Works Department is there, and it was issued by the authorities of the Rural Works Department, so you will be definitely there. Are you not representing the RWD? You are representing Rural Works
RWD,
Department.
yes.
So it was issued by the executive engineer, POMA.
Yes.
He is a party here in this proceeding.
So
Made him a party.
No, I'm saying that during the time issuing of notice motion stage, I was
on that day you were not there.
Yes.
On that day you were not there, but
Yeah.
you have seen that.
subsequent that also my name is not there, I think.
And
I'll
okay,
check.
do one thing. Mr. Sharma, we'll fix it on 22nd,
Yes, lordship.
right?
Yes, lordship.
And by that time, you obtain instruction or if you want to file such
Or
and
let them produce the records, my bid papers. I think then it can be always compared in this court and find out.
just a minute. So much to again, madam. Register ho rahe ho, kal hi bolego.
22nd July.
Because only that aspect has to be considered probably as to the ground of rejection and whether my bid papers contain those instruction information.
Standing counsel, Rural Works Department, Mr. Tapin. Right?
Jitara.
I forgot it. sir. I wanted appearance in this matter for the respondent numbers
1 to 5.
1 to 5. Today. List this matter on 22/07/2024. On the said date, Learned Standing Council RWD Mr. Such and such shall place the relevant records before the court regarding rejection of query order.
That will also will find the additional affidavit. Rejection of the petitioner's technical bid.
Rejection of the technical bid of the petitioner pertaining to NIT
Page 41, Lordship. NIT details. Page 41.
dated 22/09/2023, issued by the Executive Engineer PIU, Rural Works Department, Poma, UPA, Papumpare District. Relating to construction of roads and bridge under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sarak Yojana for the package AARO R070 1 MRL 07 in Upper Jote to Tapioso for upgradation of Upper Jote to Tapioso road. You need extra copies or anything? Nothing required.
One copy required.
Okay. Petitioner shall serve a requisite extra copy of this petition, including the annexes appended to, as well as the copy of the additional affidavit filed today by him. So, Mr. obtaining necessary acknowledgement during the course of the day. List accordingly.
And they were can be
On
made.
the said date, I want to Mr. Taraf, Standing Council RWD shall also apprise the court about the present status relating to said NIT dated such and such.
Obliged.
Oh, registry shall reflect the name of Standing Council
Yes, system.
RWD in the cause list against for the respondent numbers 1 to 5, I think so, against this item, along with the no, on 1 to 5. Okay.
Item number 15.
This is
Wait, Your Lordship. Here again, respondent number 6, private respondent, his name can be striked off because it was only on a hearsay that the work has been entrusted to him. We had made him a party, but now pursuant to a communication that we have received from the power department, a memorandum, we've come to know that the entire exercise there has been a revisit to it. If I may just place this.
Okay.
And in fact, they are looking into
the
the
previous administration, counsel for the petition, and Mr. Standing Council RWD for the respondent numbers 1 to 5. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Heard Mr. A. Sharma, counsel appearing for the petition, and Mr. N. Parmil and its standing counsel. Department of Power.
My lord.
Power.
For the respondent numbers
1 to 5, my lord.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. On instruction of the petitioner, Mr. Sharma, not counsel, press for striking of the name of the respondent number 6 as the petitioner has no such claim against the said respondent, to which Mr. Parme, standing counsel or department, the state has no objection. Accordingly, the respondent number 6 be deleted from the cause title of this petition. Registration do the needful. Matter pertains to issuance of NIT dated 12/9.
Also
Mr. Salman,
1/8/23. Page 31.
dated 01/08/2023 by the Superintendent Engineer Electrical, AP Electrical Circle, that's capital Roman 8, Department of Power, SUBU, SUBU. Inviting sealed tender for implementation of the project, page number 31. I have marked it, huh? Just page number 31 note down. Yes, your contention was that some decision was taken.
Yes, Lordship. It's the exact matter that Lordship had heard in the morning regarding that motion matter. I was otherwise found to be L1. Then by application of the justification rates by way of the memorandum, I have been non-suited and they were in the process of giving it to
We'll
us.
just make it small.
Yes.
Though the petitioner was found to be L1 bidder,
Page 174 is the
and they
financial.
said NIT. Notice inviting e-tender, huh? Don't write only NIT. Notice inviting e-tender, dated one. Page number 131.
174.
Okay.
Financial
Found
bid
to
opening
be
statement.
L1 bidder. But finding his
Impugn order is at page 192.
rate quoted by him as abnormally low. Page number
192 is the impugn order of 6th of February 2024. My bid was rejected accordingly.
The PNO means, what does we mean by PNO? There has to be something, power or something.
It's nomenclatures and designations.
What do you mean by PNO? Yes. Anyway, the superintending engineer electrical, Arunachal Pradesh Electrical Circle, that's Romanic, Department of Power, Subu, by order dated 06/02/2024, rejected the tender financial bid of the petitioner, finding that the rate quoted by him is much below the minimum justified rates amount, that is out of range from the justified rate amounts found to be not executable with quoted amount. Aggrieved by such action, the petitioner to file representation
No lawsuit.
I think you file, otherwise why do you have gone into?
But my instructions are not the record. I do not have any representation. So I'll not be
Okay.
able to.
Being agreed with such action on the part of the respondents in the power department, the petitioner filed this writ petition. During the deliberation of the matter, the petitioner placed before this memorandum of 22nd March you are talking about.
Yes, lordship. Lordship has a copy of that. 22nd March.
Now this memorandum, bro, issued on 29th. Commissioner power. Give it to him, give it to him. It should be the same. You have given us a type copy, I believe.
On the last occasion, lordship might have a copy. Yes, lordship. Yes, lordships.
29th.
Signed by Ankur Garg. Yes, lord. That is
Issued on 29th.
22nd March.
My lord, it is 29 May, my lord, 29 May. In the
29th
front
May.
page, it is wrongly.
29th May. Yes, lordship. 29th May.
29.
A memorandum under computer number 179572 oblique 3460-81 dated 22/03/2024 issued on 29/05/2024 by the Commissioner within bracket Power, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, apprising that this is related to Rupa package.
Yes, lordship. Exactly this one.
Again,
This package itself. Rupa package only.
The informing, apprising that the impugn NIT, the project it was involving the impugn NIT, there is 01/08/2023 involved in this case, is under re-examination process by a constituted board consisting of Chief Engineer Power, Central Electrical Zone, come SNO, within bracket RDSS as chairman, Joint Secretary Finance and Joint Secretary Law as members of the said committee. By the said memorandum dated 29/05/2024, the Commissioner Power observed that the said committee shall pass speaking orders recommending the acceptance or rejection of the bids in question within a specified time, and the orders shall be based on a clear and comprehensive assessment of each bidder's capability to perform the contract at the offered price, and not merely based on any normative percentage below the estimated price for considering a bid as abnormally low. Next. In view of the said circumstances, the said latest development in re-examination process of the tenders of the bidders to the said project by the constituted body. You're not pressing. You're not pressing this petition at this moment.
No, what my
We'll
prayer,
be given the liberty.
my prayer would be that when this committee is sitting for consideration, if required, we should be also heard, number one. And number two would be a time frame, because Lordship has seen, they said 15 days. It's now already 1 month now. So if a Lordship will circumscribe
Okay, we'll
their
make it
time,
on time. Considering same,
and till then,
considering
not
the
to
same,
lot in. So dispose of the
Mr.
matter.
Parme shall apprise the court, will keep the matter pending.
Yes,
Let us-
yes, yes, because
So is the, she is allowed to, Mr. Parme, on the next date fix,
yes, better Lordship.
shall apprise the court about the outcome of the decision of the committee constituted by the Commissioner within power by memorandum dated 22
Yes, Lordship.
03/2004, issued on 29/05/2024. One more line. Needless to say, the committee constituted by the Commissioner power may also hear the petitioner if so required.
Yes, Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
All right. List on, we're giving you some time,
On 22nd, same date, Lordship, the other matter, if possible,
22nd July.
22nd July.
From where you take the instruction.
We'll get 1 month time. Obliged, Lordship.
May I plead that?
Yes, Mr.
Madam, this contempt matter is non-compliance of order and judgment and order dated 31/2024. Madam, the order starts from page 19 and operative person is page 28. May I read that?
Just a minute, just a minute. You are appearing for whom?
Appearing on behalf of M. Kato. M. Kato for the respondent one. BRTF.
Mr. Kamduk appearing for 3 and 4.
My lord.
Who are left 2, 5 and 6? 1, 3 and 4 ready? Who is 2? Who is respondent number 2?
Two is the secretary, minister, road and transport. But my lord, here in this case, my main contender is number 1, 4, 5, and 6.
See, 1 and 3, 4 have entered appearance.
Yes, yes.
Now, 5 and 6.
5 and yes, 5 and 6. Yes, yes, sir.
Who are they?
6, I think.
Who are the deputy commissioner?
Deputy commissioner. But as per they ask for their letter, I'll just 33.
Why you have made them a party? Delete them.
Yes, sir.
My lord, yes, my lord. In fact, we had done our part, my lord.
The Union of India, they even filed the review petition, and the review petition also been dismissed on 26/2024. And also, operative persons, also see page 16, para 16. This regard to payment of Jira crops and
Do you have those letters of the Director of Land Management? Do you have the letters?
No, I don't know. In fact, I have I received the instruction today, madam.
Okay.
I have not been provided with this
Just a second.
contempt petition.
From the copy of the contempt petition, from this contempt petition, from the annexes, annex to this contempt petition, it is seen.
Lordship, may I place the review petition also, my lord?
On 22/02/2024, inform the officer commanding 116 RCC within bracket GREF, Havyuhang, HAYUHANG, care of 99 APO, pertaining to the assessed amount of compensation for standing crops and properties and right of way amounting to rupees 14,96,98,469 to be released to the petitioners at the earliest within a period of 2 months. The said assessment of compensation was already intimated to the Respondents Union of India way back on 13/10/2017. And by the said letter, the DC Anjao District, Hawaii, indicated that as the amount was entitled by the petitioners, it would carry interest from the date of the communication dated 13/10/2017 at the rate of 6% per annum. Such compensation is required to be paid to the petitioners in connection with construction of Hundli, HUNLI, dash METENGLIANG, dash Hoiliang, HAYULING. It's defense road or double road, double lane road?
It's a defense road, only, border road only.
Defense road from KM 15 for KM 15 from 143 km to 158 km under Anjao district, Arunachal Pradesh. Accordingly, by letter dated 22/02/2024, the Deputy Commissioner, Anjao District, Hawaii, informed the officer commanding 116 RCC ZREF that with interest of 6%, rupees 20,35,89,917 is required to be deposited. In the said communication dated 22/02/2024, the DC Anjao District, Hawaii, also informed the concerned bank account number, IFSC code, branch name, and the customer. As the Deputy Commissioner, Anjao District, Hawaii, as well as the Additional Deputy Commissioner, Anjao District, Hawaii, have complied with this order. They complied with the order dated 30/01/2023, passed in WPC number 18 of 2023 within bracket Sri Jalamso, JALAMSO, then Malo and 62 others versus Union of India and others. The court did not find any such violation of the order of the court dated 30/01/2023. in said WPC number 18/23 liable to be contempt under the Contempt of Courts Act. Accordingly, the name of the respondent number 5 and 6 be deleted from the cost title of this contempt petition. Mr. Mamduk Learned Standing Council, Land Management, and Mr. has entered appearance on behalf of the respondent numbers 3 and 4.
Yes, ma'am.
3 and 4.
Yes, ma'am. My lord, 3 and 4 also has complied with the order.
That you have to place.
My lord, it is in page,
Contempt petition is-
page 31.
31.
Yes, my lord. Letter was written to the deputy commissioner, and accordingly, deputy commissioner had written to the brief.
Where is that?
Page 31. 31.
May you see, it is also seen from the letter of the Director of Land Management, Government of Arunachal Pradesh under number LMD-12011 within bracket 12/2023 dated 16/02/2024. Issued by the Director of Land Management, Government of Arunachal Pradesh to the Deputy Commissioner, Hawaii, Anjao District. Annex 3 to this contempt petition. That the Land Management Department have also complied with the said order dated 30/01/2023 in WPC number 18/AP 2023. Noted above. Considered in the same. The name of the respondent numbers. No, there is a letter. Where is this letter?
In
It
case
is a
of,
letter.
my lord, in case of deputy commissioner, they have to be there because once the money is deposited, then respondent has to be.
It will not be his contempt, no? When the money is deposited, he will definitely disburse it.
Yes.
Only when the money is deposited. The name of the respondent numbers 3 and 4. Secretary Land Management, Department Government of Arunachal Pradesh, and the Director of Land Management Department Government of Pradesh also be deleted from the cost title, as they have complied with the said order of the court. Before that, you have just had Mr. Mo counsel for the petition. Mr. For the respondent number 1. Mr. Kamduk for the respondent number 3 and 4. This contempt petition shall now proceed against the respondent number 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Henceforth, you right? Henceforth, this contempt petition shall proceed against the respondent number 1 and 2. List after 6 only get to be fixed at registry. Any other?
Maybe, my lord, after 2 weeks. 2 weeks, my lord.
They have not received notice, it was not returned. That's the reason. We have seen that service report on the respondent numbers 1 and 2 are not complete. List after 6 weeks.